Back at it with the Jeep projects as always. I just cleaned out all of these drawers. I have to actually clean the actual drawer system in the back of the Jeep. I just got some containers to put in the garage to organize all this stuff. I'm gonna only be using the Jeep for certain, camping trips and only specialized little runs just to keep it moving, but still everything in it still has the camper love. I just emptied out everything just so that I could deep clean the inside because I haven't used it in a minute and I've been using it for a daily driver, so it got kind of dirty. But if you're gonna have a Jeep that you're not using all the time, you have to think about what you're gonna do for what will be, short-term, semi-long-term storage. And for this, I've actually got two products that I'm gonna look at today. This one was sent to me by the Suparee, which is a company that makes these really nice high-end vehicle covers. And this one I bought for myself, which is a rare product, especially in the DeWalt family, but this uses the 20-volt batteries. As you can see there, it's part of the 20-volt system. It plugs into the OBD port, and it's a trickle charger for your battery. So it's a battery tender, effectively, but it's a simple little tool. It doesn't really need a lot of explanation. I think it gives up to 2 weeks of keeping your vehicle on float. I'm actually running the Jeep right now because I haven't used it in a hot minute, and I wanted to top off that battery. So as you can see, that's what the tool looks like. It clips right onto the top of a battery. Set that on the driver's side floorboards and just plug that in. You can see it just has those pins there, and those are just enough to slow feed a small amount of electricity in to keep the battery afloat, which is pretty sweet, not gonna lie. Pretty excited about that one because then I don't have to keep running the Jeep. I also have a trickle charger that's AC, so if it's in the garage, I can actually just plug it in, or I have an outlet outside, but that's not always the case. If I'm camping for a couple days and I wanna make sure my battery doesn't die down, that's a great way to do it. But also, as I've done another video, Jeeps are notorious for leaking, and that's a huge pain in the butt when you leave it out for a while because these things can get really stinky on the inside. So this comes with a bag, all of the tie down ropes, some cabling, and a little lock. I don't think anyone's gonna really stop themselves from stealing your top because of this, but in high wind situations where I live somewhere where it's exceptionally windy and there's a ton of rain constantly. So having this should make it so that I'm able to keep the Jeep dry, and these are custom fit to vehicle, and they're also, again, like I said, they're a high grade material. I'm gonna open this up and then put it on the Jeep and show you what that looks like, so hold on. So that took me like maybe 3 minutes to put it on. You have to step up on the step sides. Obviously this is on 37s and a 4.5 inch lift from Mopar. I haven't put the straps around the tires or anything, but I found that obviously American flag, cool Jeep logo on the side there, decal. They do give you these, which are really nice, so that you have the indicators of where the lights are, and they're all rounded, including the mirrors. The mirrors actually are the easiest way to set this up. So when you throw it up over the vehicle, throw the whole thing up and then just hook one of the mirrors on. Just slide this little kind of knob feature over the mirror and do the same on the other side. Then pull the front over the front of the vehicle, and then that will give you some anchor points to be able to tension the rest of it. And the rest of it, again, it fits completely around everything. And there are clips on the inside, which I haven't tied down yet, but these are all your tie points, so you can tie that right to your spokes of your wheels, and that'll hold it in. There's a couple of clips and buckles on each side. Now, it is solid, and the other part that's really neat is the quality is nice. They've double stitched it. You can see the double stitching, but then they put this clear layer on the inside to water seal it. So it's water sealed. So if I were camping in a cold, wet condition, this would actually be really good just to keep the heat in. And because it's made to be accessible rather, I can't do it with my one hand here because my videography skills with YouTube are always interesting at best. But it gives you a zipper on the driver's side door. It would be easy to do that with one hand if I had tied those down. It was just because of the tension gapping that I was having there. But then you can get in the vehicle. If you were camping out in this thing, this would be a great way to keep it pitch black. No one can see into it. And I bet you would keep a ton of heat in the vehicle by having this extra layer on it. Now, in my case, I do have solar on the top in the back. So in those instances, it wouldn't be doing me much, but in the sunlight, I probably wouldn't want this on there anyway. But again, this is more for long-term storage. But how cool is it that they give you the ability to get in and out of the vehicle? Oop, I shut it in there because I have it positioned exactly right, but they give you the ability to get in and out of the vehicle with that on. So it gives you a full waterproofing, weatherproofing. So if you're long-term storing, your Jeep won't get wet inside. And if you are someone who, again, I live somewhere where it's rainy, windy, and the sun here is exceptionally harsh. So you'll see vehicles around here with paint that has been diminished by being in the sun. So if you're long-term storing your Jeep, something like this is really great because not only does it strap down to the vehicle so it's not going anywhere, but it's specifically designed for the type of vehicle you have. So all of the oddities like Jeeps having these giant mirrors that don't really fold away that easily, and they're typically just some very large abnormal shapes in general because it's a box. This product is awesome. So they actually gave me a link. So if you're interested in this, you can go right to their website and order it. They have it on Amazon as well, but I'll put the link in the description for the video below so you can grab one if you're interested. Super cool for storing your Jeep, or just if you're a camper like myself and want to be able to keep the light out and possibly some more warmth in. I might even do some tests this year camping and see what the temperature difference is. Maybe I'll do like one overnight with it and keep a thermometer in there and see how warm it stays with the cover on and how warm it stays without the cover on. Because I bet you that this would keep a lot more heat in the vehicle. But hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know what you think, and leave some comments down below. That makes these videos do more stuff. You know how it works.